Hi, I'm Lori. Watch Marvel make me a hero. I'm an organization development manager with Disney Parks Experiences and Products. So basically, I help organizations that are going through change. I started as a human resources generalist, and when I got my MBA, I realized that organizational development was really a passion of mine, so ended up here in my dream job. Outside of work, I love to dance. I started in ballet and did everything from tap and jazz and, competitive dance teams in high school. When I was in college, I actually minored in dance and joined a couple of dance companies. Ever since then, it's been more of, taking class here and there, trying to keep myself involved. I think I was introduced to Marvel when I was maybe in high school or in college. My favorite memories actually are more recent with the Marvel movies that have come out. I started watching those a lot with my family. Actually, it was really funny. My dad, he hadn't been to a movie in over 40 years. And so I actually got him to go because he didn't want to wait. There's something for everyone. I think that's what makes it so special. Coming up with my first hero, it's a little bit daunting because you're like, oh, who's this person gonna be? And ultimately, I realized it should be a little bit of me. And so she is somebody who's also passionate about dance and about being active and moving around. I ultimately see that as maybe being one of her powers, is that she's just super quick and nimble and can probably dance circles around people. I would love for her primary power to be that she can heal, and that is maybe her gift to the world. Her being charismatic and caring enough to heal somebody, but then also having that power and that strength to fight off others at the same time would be cool. I want her to be Asian American, long hair and probably pulled back just so it's out of her face when she's fighting crime and saving the world. I want to kind of conceal her identity a little bit so she can be a regular person during the day and then maybe a superhero at night. Growing up as a dancer, whenever you get on stage, oftentimes you have to put on this different performance or a different character that you may not be in your regular life. So an eye mask, I think, will allow her to really harness and hone in on a lot of her abilities. I love different types of sneakers. So I think, as opposed to her just wearing any sort of normal shoe, I would love for it to be some sort of cool sneaker. I don't necessarily want her to have weapons like swords or guns or anything like that. So I think for me, something that maybe conceals itself and you think it's just an ordinary thing that she's carrying around, maybe like a pair of pointe shoes. She's just carrying around by her ribbons, and that she can just twirl and sling and they just kind of come back to her. So kind of like Thor's hammer, like Captain America's shield. I wear a lot of black, so I'm thinking, something maybe like with sleeves and long pants, just something maybe a little bit more form-fitting so she can move around. Maybe with hints of, I also love red and accents of silver, so I think that would be really cool too. When it comes to her day-to-day, she's just like all of us. That's why she's carrying around her pair of pointe shoes. She's just ready to go take a class, or she's ready to go jump into something fun and, ultimately has to maybe use them as a weapon every now and then. Oh my gosh, she looks so awesome. I love that they captured that she's Asian American, more specifically like me, who's Japanese American. The colors are spot on. That's honestly something that I would wear to dance class. And I love the shoes. I think the shoes really make it. Both the shoes that she's holding and the shoes that she's wearing. And then same with the mask. I think the mask is spot on because I feel like you can still sort of tell who she is, but she could also be any person at the same time. They totally nailed it. Thanks, Marvel, for making me a hero.